I'm Amber Bice, and I'm in the speech class too.
Hi, I'm Ashley Howard, and this is my informative speech. We live in a world where ideas and beliefs vary greatly. There are religions that have been around for thousands and thousands of years, and then there are those that seem to crop up on a day-to-day basis. Scientology is the fastest-growing religion in the world, and many people know very little about it. Ron Hubbard was the founder of Scientology. The religion itself is based on his book called Dianetics. The book teaches that people can clear themselves of negative memories and experiences from their past, and return to their original self without psychiatry or any sort of medicine. This is not the only book that Hubbard had written. Before Dianetics was published, he had written several science fiction books. His oldest son even changed his last name because he didn't want to be associated with Ron in any way. He actually referred to Hubbard as one of the biggest con men of this century, a black magic practitioner who concocted his theories while under the influence of drugs. Ron Hubbard died in 1986 at the age of 74. There are several terms unique to Scientology that you must know to fully understand its roots. The first would be Thetan. A Thetan is the immortal, eternal spirit that each of us has inside of us. The church describes it as the person himself, not his body or his name, the physical universe, his mind, or anything else. That which is aware of being aware, the identity which is the individual. The Thetan is most familiar to one and all as you. Another commonly used term is clear. Our minds carry all the negative events and memories from our past. To free ourselves, we have to clear our minds of all these negative memories. When someone has accomplished this, they are called a clear. The main beliefs of this religion center around a story about Xenu. Xenu was an alien ruler, and not just any alien ruler, but the galactic commander. 75 million years ago, he ruled 26 stars and 76 planets, including Earth, which at that time was called Tijiak. Xenu's planets were filling up, and they were starting to become overpopulated. The people were angry, and they wanted him removed. They wanted someone that would deal with this overpopulation problem, so Xenu devised a plan. He had some of his followers use mind control on people from each planet, and he had them all board these ships. Once they were on the ships, they were flown to Earth, and they were unloaded around all the major volcanoes. Then hydrogen bombs were dropped into the volcanoes, which caused them all to erupt, and then it destroyed all the people. However, even though their bodies were destroyed, their Thetans remained. At this point, all the Thetans were gathered together, and they were taken to two viewing centers on opposite sides of Earth. At these centers, the Thetans were forced to watch films that implanted ideas like God, the devil, heaven, hell, and all the major world religions. This implant was called the R6 implant. After being released from the centers, the Thetans were gathered together, and then they attached themselves to human bodies here on Earth. So the ultimate goal in Scientology is for humans to remove these Thetans from themselves. As you remove them, you free yourself from your earthly body and become a free operating Thetan. You can then move about in space and time and help others achieve the same state. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding Scientology since Dianetics was released. In 1979, Operation Snow White was put into action. It was the single largest infiltration of the United States government in history. 11 church executives, including Mary Sue Hubbard, the wife of Ron Hubbard, committed infiltration, wiretapping, and theft of documents, including documents from the IRS. During the investigation of Operation Snow White, documents were found titled Operation PC Freakout. The goal was to harass Paulette Cooper, who had written a book titled The Scandal of Scientology. They wanted to have her incarcerated in a mental institution or in a jail, or at least hit her so hard that she would drop her attack. They were attempting to create evidence that Paulette was guilty of issuing bomb threats against the church, Henry Kissinger, Arab nations, and a laundromat. Scientology, in my opinion, is one of the most fascinating religious beliefs around. It is just one of many religions that is rapidly growing in our world. I'll leave you to form your own opinions about it, but I'm also going to leave you with a quote from Ron Hubbard. "Writing for a penny a word is ridiculous. If a man really wants to make $1 million, the best way would be to start his own religion." Thank you.